So Brittany Renner is making her rounds again on the internet once again uh, for her wild statements again. And at this point, they're not even really wild statements. At this point, we kind of expect it. Uh, we know what she is. She knows what she is. And I'll give it to her. She's pretty honest most times. She'll tell you what it is. I'm not saying she's being honest all the time. But we need to examine in today's video the repercussions of this mindset and how it's going to affect the future generations of women. Because this is getting promoted to the masses on a mass scale. It's going viral. A lot of people are seeing it, which means what? A lot of people are agreeing with it. And a lot of women do agree with it and agree and like her specifically. They don't see a problem with her or what she's doing. So, in case you guys didn't know, she had a recent interview with Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay Shay. Shannon Sharpe asked her some pretty generic questions, and she came up with some really wild or viral. I wouldn't say wild. It's not really shocking to me, but she came up with some very viral content for that podcast. And that's really why these people interview her. They don't really care what she does in her personal life. They just know she's gonna say something stupid, and she knows she's gonna say something stupid to stay relevant to keep getting these interviews. So it's like a win for everybody. The content creator gets good content, and she gets to keep her attention on her. So, what are some things that she said during this interview that caught my attention that we need to break down? And this is going to reveal something about the future and the mind state of where we're going with the modern culture and with the modern woman. So before we get too far into the video, I want you guys to hit the like button and comment your thoughts about the subject below. So the most viral thing that went viral on the podcast specifically was the fact that she slept with 35 guys. Now, she argues, and it probably is true, most of the guys are top-notch guys. I mean, after all, she was a college soccer star. She was really good at soccer, guys. You guys can go look up that footage. She was really good at soccer. Very disappointing that she turned into what she turned into. But that just lets you know how contagious feminism is and how contagious this sexual liberation culture is, and how addictive it can be, and how easily it can consume these women. And nobody wants to talk about that, but it's the absolute truth. This is why with the passport bros, if you're gonna date a woman, do not bring her back to the US, because she's going to get contaminated and tainted with that behavior. So she slept with 35 guys. Now, this is where I think she's being disingenuous. I think she miscalculated. I don't think that's a real accurate number. It probably is a little bit more. Now, if you guys know how easy it is for women to have access to sex, it's not shocking that she has 35 guys. She's an attractive woman. It's not shocking that she attracts the top athletes or top entertainers. If I'm not mistaken, she actually had a book detailing the intricate details of these certain encounters. So she's definitely miscalculated some dudes. She left some guys out. And a lot of you guys are shocked at 35. And I'm gonna say this again, I thought it was way more. I thought it would be way more. I don't know how she came up with that number. Maybe she just came up with a random number to talk about, to like give a perception of what the audience might deem as crazy. But what's the next thing that she said about these 35 guys? The next thing that she stated about 35 guys, that half of them were one night stands. So she's dating the top, or she's getting access to the top guys. And this is why women like this get pumped and dumped. They get into these encounters with these popular guys, the powerful guys, and these guys have too many women. And on top of that, she couldn't keep their attention outside of sex, right? And who knows, maybe, I don't think she offered anything else besides the sex. She didn't offer to cook any different types of meals, or she didn't offer to give that guy any value or him to keep her around. So if a woman doesn't offer anything else outside of sex, especially to a guy that has options, this is what's gonna happen to her. She's gonna get pumped and dumped because he's got too many women to worry about. And yeah, despite how attractive Brittany Renner is, he can get a Brittany Renner. Those guys can get Brittany Renners easily. And what's interesting about what she said about this is that she started to feel sad about it. I don't think she really feels sad about it. I think she was caught up in the moment. I think she was really joyful just to get in the room with some of these guys and sleep with them. This is her version of a trophy. This is her version of bragging, right? You guys know how guys brag about they slept with this woman. This is how women brag. Now, if you know how easily women can get access to sex, and this is the easiest thing that she can do, the next thing I'm about to say won't shock you. She also stated in the interview that she slept with 3 men in one day. Now, this is the mindset of the modern woman that you have to realize. And she says she only came out with a yeast infection, so she's really shocked, or she's really happy that it could have turned out the way it turned out, because it could have been worse. Guys, I want you to think about this for a second. This is how disgusting the situation is. Because you got to read between the lines of what women are saying. If you don't understand the intricacies and how women leave out information, or they vaguely cover it, you're gonna miss out on key details. So when she says she had a yeast infection, what that implies is she was going raw with these 3 guys. She went raw with 3 guys in the same 24 hours. They probably skeeted all up in her. Maybe they didn't, maybe they pulled out, but that is disgusting. Now, I'm not shocked by it, because women, like I said earlier, can get access to sex easy. This is no secret. You guys know that sex workers can easily achieve thousands of men, sleeping with thousands of men. Matter of fact, there was a woman that I think was an ex-adult film star that slept with over 5,000 guys. It's very easy for them to do that. One, because they're the catcher and not the pitcher. Their energy output is very low when it comes to the sex. The next thing that she was jealous about, or the next thing that she pointed out, is that she was really upset that ESPN put up a baseball diamond of all the women that Derek Jeter was sleeping with. Now, again, I'm gonna keep going back to this. Women are jealous of men, but they don't even realize They're only jealous because they don't understand their own dating strategy. They're only jealous of the top 20 to 30% of men. They really think that every man has the capability to sleep with as many women as Derek Jeter. And that is simply not true at all. On top of that, why would a woman want to sleep with that many guys when she has the burden of pregnancy, when she has the burden, women easily get infections. She got a yeast infection. Women get easily STIs and STDs. Why would it benefit a woman to be promiscuous? It doesn't make any sense. But since in their head, they're so caught up in what men are doing, and they're so caught up in what the high level guys are doing, they're jealous of it and they want to do it in their own lives. Not understanding that biology is what it is. If there's 10 men and 1,000 women, the world left in the world when it comes to human beings, the human beings will survive. Now, if there's 10 women and 1,000 men, humanity is done. All of this stuff makes sense in nature. And the troubling thing about this, and this is my conclusion, the troubling thing about this is the 304 spirit that's getting spread across the internet, that's getting spread across the culture, that is getting promoted, that is cool, that is the norm in our culture. The Sexy Reds, the Glorilla Sexy Red, with her music. Glorilla said, "Be toxic in your 20s." You got Brittany Renner talking about this phase. You got Drea in an interview recently saying that you're gonna go through your 304 phase, but you can snap out of it. Like, do you guys, like in the Matrix, do you guys see the numbers? Do you guys connect? Are you guys connecting the dots? Is it going to get any worse? It's probably going to get worse before it gets any better. So I appreciate you guys watching to the end. You guys be aware and understand of the world that you are living in the Western culture. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. I appreciate you guys watching to the end. You guys have a good day, good week, and we'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.